Hey everyone, Lennon here with LFI Digital Marketing, and if you don't know already, this channel is all about resources, tips, and tricks, obviously involving digital marketing and ways to make money and not lose money. So in this video, I want to go over something called systeme or system, however you want to pronounce it, .io, and it's a way better and cheaper alternative to ClickFunnels. So, as you can see on my screen, I'm on the dashboard. Now, this thing is amazing, in my opinion. And I want to show you a comparison of the prices compared to ClickFunnels to start off with. So, if we go here, you can start for free if you'd like, but they also have $27 a month, $47 a month, or $97 a month. In comparison to ClickFunnels, the basic monthly plan is $147 a month or $197. Obviously, I'm going to go here. And another pro of system or systeme, I'm going to say systeme because of the E at the end. So too bad if you don't like it. So systeme is that besides building funnels, like landing pages, squeeze pages, sales pages, you can create email campaigns. You can create your website /blog. You can have an online course. You can create an online course with this thing. So you have landing pages, a website, funnels, email marketing, creating an online course. You can even create your own affiliate product if you'd like through this for one of these prices, $27, $47, or $97 a month. Or you can start for free if you want to test it out. There'll be a link in the description below if you want to take a look at it. And yes, I am an affiliate for this, so it is an affiliate link, but it's because I strongly believe in this. Okay, this thing is awesome. I'm letting you know right now. So if we go to the dashboard, I'm going to go to the main dashboard here. It'll show you your new leads, any sales you have. It'll have live updates. When you first get started, you can go through your contacts. So if you have something like GetResponse, MailChimp, Aweber, anything like that, you can import your contacts. So you can go through here, click on contacts. You can either create them manually or import a contact, and it has a step-by-step direction on how you can do that. Now, obviously you do a CSV file. Now, if you'd like me to make a video on how to import contacts, let me know in the comments below. Another thing you have here is tags. Now, if you don't know what tags are basically a way to label your leads. Okay? So think of it like this. If you have a page, like a landing page, squeeze page, whatever you want to call it, and you're promoting like some kind of free ebook, well, you would tag the person with the free ebook, tag. And why you do that? That leads me into my next step here. Funnels. This is where you create your landing pages. Okay. So I'm going to create a test one for now. So go up here, click create. I'm just going to call this test. You can do it to build an audience. You can do a custom one. You can sell a product or service, or even run a webinar. Okay. I'll choose my currency over here. There it is. Okay, I'm going to choose build an audience, save. Okay, and you'll see it on the list here. And you also have the option of changing the settings on here with these three dots. Go on settings, you can change the name, the domain, which I'll go over later, and the currency, and accepted payment method, which I'll set up later. You can also duplicate it or deactivate it. Now we're just going to click on the name here. And kind of like ClickFunnels, you have all of these templates here that you can start off from, which is great. The other thing I want you to notice is that step configuration is where you start, going with your templates for the landing page, and they also have the thank you page. But notice the other options you have up here. We have automation rules. You can do A/B testing, check the stats, see if you made any sales. Deadline settings, where you can set up a deadline. For example, if you're running like some kind of webinar and the deadline to sign up is like, I don't know, tomorrow, you can set up the deadline settings through here. You can also see how many leads you're getting if your intent is to collect leads. So I'm just going to pick a random one here. I'll just go with this one. Okay. So once you're here, you can go to edit right through here. You can save it, or you can just preview it. So you can view the funnel step, see how it's looking. Once you go to edit, go right through here. You can make changes to anything in here. So over here, you would just click on it. And on the left-hand side, you have the option to upload a new image, give it an action so it'll open a URL or show a pop-up. You can change the image size through here. You can right align it, center, left align it, whatever you want. Change the text through here, like the font size, the line height, even change the font itself. Go through here, change this button if you'd like, with all the options here. You have button width, the margin, you have got the type, you can change the button text. And the way the landing pages are broken down, let me give you the rundown. It goes by section. Then you go drill down, you go into rows. And the options for rows here, you can have a single row, 2 columns, like this one here, which is 2 columns, 3 columns, or 4 columns. And then when you dig down deeper, it goes to the elements, which is like a text box, a button, an image, things like that. You can go in here, you can edit whatever you'd like. You can, even reduce padding if you'd like, things like that. So if I go to the section here, scroll down, and let's just say I want to mess with the padding for it, okay? It's 90 right now. Let's just say for some weird reason I want it to be 0. Okay, there. I just reduced the padding up here. And you have so many other options in here. You can add a survey, put in Facebook comments, have a countdown. You can mess around with it as much as you'd like. Again, if you'd like a full tutorial on how to create a landing page with systeme, yes, I'm saying systeme, even if it's system, only because of the E at the end. So, too bad if you don't like it. So with systeme, if you want to learn how to create a landing page with it, I can create a video for that also. Just leave a comment below. All right, let me get out of here. I'm not going to save the changes because I'm not even going to use this. Yes, leave. On here, you can give it a name, give it the path. Now, the automation rules, probably wondering what those are. If you don't know already, you're going to go in here. So let's just say you want to add a rule to have someone subscribe to a campaign you created. And this is where setup is very important. So I suggest you choose your template for your landing page. You create your tag. So I'm just going to create a random one. Just going to call this one test. Save that. Now go to your emails. You can set up a newsletter or a campaign. And a newsletter, those are basically one-offs that you send off. A campaign is kind of like a GetResponse where you have autoresponders. So if I go to the campaign here, and I create a new one, again, I'm going to call it test. You can get over the description so you remember what it is in case you have like 50 of them. Click save, go to test, click on that. Let's just say you want to add an email. So go to add an email, Give it the name, your email address, subject line, and click on here and click create so you can take a look at it. Give it a subject line. On create. And again, it's almost the same as building out your landing page. So you can change the image. And if you go to settings here, you can change the width of the content area. So let's say for this email, you want it to be like 300 or something. You can always change the numbers here. Again, change the font. Select the font through here. Change the line height, the alignment, and the padding all around. If you want to change the background of the entire thing, click on settings up here. It'll change the font size right here for certain things. The background color, the content background color is this white area here. So let's just do that for now. You got the link color, which you can change. Let's see, want to make link color green if you're making links. So go here, make this a link, it turns green. Just an example. But yeah, let me exit out of that. If you want a full tutorial on how to create an email in Systeme, again, leave a comment below and let me know. Not saving it because I'm not going to use it. Available substitutes. So if your form has a person's email, their first name, their surname, you can add that in here. Again, for a full tutorial, let me know in the comments. So you can save and send a test email to yourself, or you can save and publish at a later date. So once you click on here, you can delay it for 0 minutes so it sends immediately, or give it 1 hour or 1 day. When the email will be sent after, basically if you have like a sequence of emails, it'll be sent after, the welcome email, for example. You can set up the times for when it'll be sent, days of the week, things like that. Okay. Now blogs here, for example, this is where you create your website or your blog. So you'd click on create, give it a name, choose the domain, and set up a path for it. Pro tip, if you don't want your website to have this is my website.com/blog, you can just leave this blank if you'd like. Again, they have templates here that you can modify if you want to, start with something. But once you go in it, let's go with this one, for example. You have posts, pages, and categories. Now with the posts, this is going to be for your blog. With the pages, these are like your main website pages, like your About Us, your home page, your post page, contact, resources, things like that. You can set up your categories for your posts. Right now I have, UX, make mine online, email marketing, lead generation, things like that. If you go back to posts, you'll notice you have the entire blog layout or you have the post layout. Okay. And it's kind of like the same setup as the email and the landing pages. It's right here. This is kind of like a theme for your blog layout. So the title will go here automatically. The date will go here automatically. And an image will go here automatically. Let me exit out of that. Then we've got the blog layout. Pretty much the top and the bottom. So the blog layout goes here with your menu, your logo, your footer. Then the blog content goes in here, and that's where you go. That blog content section is within your post layout, and that's where you start setting things up in here for your posts. Want a tutorial on that? Leave a comment below. Now you can do the automations through here. But an important thing I want you to look at, if you go here and you go to settings, got your display name or your info, got time zone, date format. The things you want to do, set up your custom domain. That's the first thing you want to do here. Okay, trust me on this. So if you add a domain, call it, I don't know, something.com. They do have an article on how to set up a custom domain. It's okay for the most part. Well, let me just do this example. So I'm going to click on save. But I want you to do www. Now we wait. Okay. Now they're going to show you how to set up your DNS for your domain. So whether you're using like name.com or Bluehost or Cloudflare, things like that, I can give you a quick overview on how to do that and how it will look. So in my case, I use Cloudflare. Let me just log in. Got that. And whatever you're using, there's going to be some type of DNS section in there. So I have DNS here, where it shows my DNS records. And if you're using something like name.com, just to show you another example, you can log in. Of course, they're going to send me the code. Okay, let me get my security code real quick so I can verify my account once again. One second. Okay, here it is. Code. Yes, remember this device. Okay, so I have a domain here. Again, somewhere on here, there will be a DNS section. So for me, since I'm on name.com, I'm going to go to manage. I've got all these quick actions, as you can see. And there it is, DNS. So I'm going to manage my DNS records. Yes, manage anyway. Okay. So in your DNS here and DNS here. And what they're telling you to do is set up two CNAME records. Okay. So you go here, get your website. I'll do it in Cloudflare first. So add record. Go here, select CNAME. There's the name. And then they want you to do this. Don't do it with the period because it won't let you, even though they tell you to. Go here. And then you save it. Now, if you do end up having problems, and if you're using Cloudflare, uncheck proxy status. That will usually make it work. Okay, so we have that. And over here, if you want to add a record, click on CNAME. Again, go back here. Again, without the period. Put the host. Put this extremely long name here. That'll be your answer for using name.com. There's always going to be two fields. One's a host and one's something else that they're going to title it. Then click add record. Okay. Then you do the same thing again. And you use this. So you select it. Copy. Do the same thing again. And I can show you the example of this. So this is the record I had done for this. I put everything in there. I'll show you how I did this for this right here, for this website. So for my current site, what you want to do, make sure you do this, you select everything up to the period right here. Don't include period dot yourwebsite.com, only up to the period. So example, I would select this, copy, paste it in here. For this, I'd select all of it up to the period, copy, again, paste it in here. Same thing if you're using name.com, for example. Select everything up to the period. Again, paste it in here. Select everything up to the period at the end. And paste it in here. And then you will add the record. Make sure they're both CNAME records. Okay? That was just a quick little tutorial on that. And they do have this handy tool. It's the pro tip. If you go in here and you find the link to their name server tool, it's called dnschecker.org. You select CNAME to make sure that it worked, and you put in your email and do a search. And you should have a bunch of check marks. It could take maybe a couple hours or even a day. It just really depends. Okay? So you can make sure that everything is working. All right. But yeah, that was a quick setup for the domains. Got your account settings. Now you've got your mail settings here, where you put in your email address. Then you also add your domain. So I got mine here, and they do have to be verified. You even got your course settings, so you can add a photo, things like that. If you're going to be accepting payments, you can add your terms and conditions here, change the currency. All right, but that's a standard setup. Now you've got your payment gateway. So if you're going to be accepting payments using, systeme.io, you set up your Stripe or PayPal account, or both if you'd like, and any of these other ones, and it'll connect and give instructions on how to do it, so on and so forth. Now then, you can also do automations through here. So again, where I left off, I'm going to go back to my test funnel, automation rules, click add rule. So let's just say you have some kind of landing page, and you're trying to get email addresses. Once they finish this step, funnel step form subscribed. So if they subscribe to one of your forms, you click on this, or they visited the page. So example, I click here. Now you want to add an action. You add an action, you subscribe them to the campaign you create. I choose my campaign, which I created, called test. You can save that rule, and you can add another action. You can unsubscribe them for whatever reason. You can add a tag to them if there isn't one already. So add a tag, and guess which one I'll be using? Test. You can add another action. You can send an email to a contact, send email to a specific address, enroll them in a course. Things like that, which is pretty standard. You can create an A/B test. So here's your original, and you would have to choose a variant, but you have to create one. So let's say you got this one over here. You can duplicate this, make some changes to it, maybe like take out a headline or an image or something like that. Go here, go to A/B test, choose variant, go with that copy you made. The goal page, which is basically where you want it to go. Could be thank you if you've set it already, if you've set it up already, or another page if you'd like. So just a goal. Let's just make it the same thing. So you would make, whatever the goal is for these pages, you do that. If it's another step, if you're redirecting it to an offer or something off the site, this will probably not work for you. All right. You can edit it through here. Again, once you go to the A/B test, choose variant, choosing the variant, which is copy, click submit. But yeah, you've also got the stats you can look at. Check the stats to see which page is actually doing better. The conversion rate. You can see if it's made any sales, the date, the price. You can see through the calendar option here. So the past 30 days or a custom time frame. And over here, like I mentioned before, you've got the deadline settings. So you can enable it. And you can set the page to expire in however many days you'd like. Once it expires, you can create another step here or page that'll say, oh, this has expired, but you'll have another chance in 4 weeks or something. See if you've gotten any leads for it. Okay. Now, the other thing you have here is workflows. So I've already created a test. So a workflow is basically where you have certain steps for certain actions within your website or landing page. So let's just say I want to change this. So the trigger will be a tag has been added. Then what happens? They get subscribed to a campaign. Then what happens? Is the person active? Yes. What happens? An action, a decision, or a delay. So the action will be whatever they have supplied here. You can apply a tag, remove a tag, subscribe to a campaign, send an email, or a decision. They're tagged with, for example, an upsell and or add some other conditions through here. Email clicked, what link was clicked. Create that. There's a decision. Did they do that? Yes. Did they do it? No. Then something else happens. So that's an example of that. Now you can set up your products in here, like orders. You can have coupons, courses, and communities even. Example products. I would create a product through here, give it a name, a description, a SKU number, any tax, the currency, the price, give it an image. If it has options like size or color, you will check on that. And it give you, what's the option, what's the value. So this book has this many pages, or this shirt has these 3 sizes, things like that. Okay. Orders. If you have any orders, but they're not through here. If you want to, create a coupon, give it a name, a code, Select the discount type. Be a fixed amount or a percentage. Set up the amount. Give it an expiration date. How many use this? How many times can a person use it? Like 5 or 6? One time? Things like that. And you've got courses. So let's just say you want to add a course. Give it a title. If you're the instructor, give their name. Description of the course. The domain for the course. Give it the URL. You can give it a theme with any one of these colors if you'd like. Choose the font for the course pages. Upload a logo, a course cover. You can set up the sales page. If you want to embed any custom code, feel free. Don't really see the need. So I'll go back to courses, and this is an example one that I'd done. You can change the settings for it if you'd like. You can share it. You can duplicate it if you don't want to start from scratch, if you have some. Or you can just view it, start editing it. So once you go in here, you can add a module. So I added a module. Then you add the lessons. Save that. Then move on to the next one. Okay, if you want a full tutorial on that, again, leave a comment below. This here, your sales. So any transactions you've had. Got subscriptions, if you have an affiliate program, affiliate invoices, any info on your affiliate program, things like that. So this was just a, quick little overview on Systeme and how powerful it can be. If there's anything you want me to go over, leave a comment below and I'll start making a list and start creating some videos for you. Again, there's a description to systeme.io. If you want to try it out for free, you can even do it for free forever if you'd like. But it's definitely way cheaper than ClickFunnels. And that has a lot more than ClickFunnels. You've got your funnels, your landing pages, email marketing, newsletters, campaigns, online courses. You can create your blog/website. Just, to me, it's a bit more valuable and it's cheaper. All right, so leave some comments. I'll start making videos of what you guys want. All right, thank you.